Good morning. It's our second Blurry Vision
morning
AM
edition
session.
Yes.
Morning edition session. Morning edition?
Yeah,
Morning
sure.
edition. Anyway, welcome friends, family, newbies to Blurry Vision Book Review. This is a segment? No. Get together? What are we calling this?
A fun hangout.
A fun hangout where we choose a book, we read the book, we choose then a drink based off of the book, and then we drink. And then we give you our feelings about the book, like what we liked, what we didn't like, what spice level it is.
Yeah, what stuck with us.
Yes. So today, first we have a little snippet of censors.
Disclaimer.
There
Yes.
you go. Miranda. I'm Teresa.
Hi, Miranda.
And Miranda's going to give you this.
So the disclaimer is we are not for everyone. If you have anybody with you that's easily offended, also my throat is clear, by the way, it's just gone. If you have anybody with you that's easily offended or little ears, we do not censor ourselves. We're funny as hell, but we don't censor ourselves. So if that doesn't sound like something you want to be a part of, we're sorry. Good luck.
Go ahead.
But if you are, welcome.
Yep.
Hopefully you make yourself a drink and enjoy this.
Yes. So today we're going to go off of a book by Tessa Bailey. It's called Wreck the Halls.
Wreck the Halls.
Wreck the Halls. Can you see that? Yes.
I don't know if it can be seen. There we go. Yeah.
And Miranda actually found us this phenomenal drink on TikTok? No.
Instagram,
something. And it's a snowball cocktail. So, the reason that we chose this drink is because there's a snowball scene.
It's a very big scene in the book.
It's a very big scene in the book, yes. And other than that, they really only sip scotch. And I'm sorry, we're not sipping scotch.
Especially not at, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning?
No. And we've already had one of these, and they're very delicious, but we wanted to show you.
But they're so much fun.
They're fun, yes. So
okay, so I don't know if you guys can see.
Yes, so
in here we have vodka, peppermint vodka, and soda.
Yep.
And then we grab our snowball.
And inside these balls, oh shit, my glitter's coming out.
Oh, go with a different ball.
No, this guy's big. I like this.
Okay. You like your balls big?
Yeah. Yeah. But then,
then
the snowball goes into the drink. Are you ready for this? Okay, this is the coolest thing. Boop.
Then wait. Spin it around a little.
Oh, my glitter
this
all
is
went
so
to the bottom.
anticlimactic.
It was so much
It was so much better downstairs.
I don't have anything to stir it with.
I don't either.
Huh. Well, regardless.
I mean,
anyway, it's delicious, and this is our drink for the day.
But it still does look kind of cool, but you can't see the glitter.
No, you can't. Oh, mine's still going. I need something to stir it with. I don't think my finger's long enough.
Shit. Shoot.
Oh, my finger's not long enough.
Here, just drink it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers.
It's going.
Let's do it.
Cheers. Let's do this.
Let's get started. Let's start this.
All right. So if you guys have watched any of our videos, you know that we're huge Tessa Bailey fans. We've met her in person. It's the only author that I've gone to
We went to book signing.
We did.
Westport.
Once in Westport. And it was one of the best times ever. It was a winery, so of course wine was involved. It was fantastic. We've read a lot of her books.
Mm-hmm.
This one was unlike any that we've read.
No.
Of her.
Yeah, completely. It was a hard read, really. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. It just had a different feel.
Yeah, I think I went into it expecting like a Tessa Bailey. She did window shopping last year. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, that was good.
And that was a cute little quick read. No big thing. Like, it was really cute. And then we did...
Oh, you can see the glitter now.
Oh, yeah. Now it's...
Maybe.
See?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you guys see the glitter?
Yeah. So pretty.
Hopefully you can. It's fantastic. I highly recommend edible glitter for your drinks because...
yes, really good.
That's what I will be using for my Christmas party.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I might as well drink it. I had it in my hand.
That's right. Get it.
So anyway, we usually, we adore Tessa Bailey. Absolutely everything. This one was a little bit harder. It wasn't one that I'd be like, oh, you should go out and read this one immediately.
Yeah.
If you're a Tessa Bailey fan, I recommend reading it because she still has all the snappy comebacks and all the there's little spots of humor where you're like, oh
there's
God, that's
definitely
funny.
Spots of humor in it.
There's public sex portions happening that you're like, How do you not get caught?
Yes.
I don't understand. There was
Tessa's very big into public stuff,
Public
though,
sex.
and I'm like,
but they never get caught.
no, they don't.
I still, every time I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you're having sex on a private plane. It's not sex, but you're doing some fun stuff on a plane.
Yeah.
It's a private plane, there's 2 other people.
Or like in that one book, Fixer Upper, I think, they're in a dugout.
They're in a dugout just going at it hardcore, and I was like, who's gonna see him? Who's gonna see him? Who's gonna see him?
So,
but anyway, so genre. This was a hard one. We even had a conversation off screen.
This is what I said. I said this genre is a spicy, because it still was spicy.
Very.
So it's a spicy self-help for soft men.
Not like dick soft. But
No.
we're fine. Okay.
Okay, sorry for that. There was some technical difficulties there. I think we got too many people on the Wi-Fi. But basically, again, the genre I came up with because it doesn't really fit into many of the categories that I usually say. So I refer to this as a spicy self-help book for soft men. And Miranda said it's not.
It's not because his dick is soft, because that's not true.
Just like a really soft soul. Like,
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yes.
His soul was very soft.
His soul was very soft, and he loved with his whole heart. But and I won't get into the part that just bothers me. But
he has a strange kink. But I think it goes deeper than that, though. I think once you read it, you realize that, like, oh, I see why you have that. It still makes me uncomfortable because I would like to finish.
yes.
Like, I don't know. Anyways,
Okay. Yes. What did you think for genre?
Genre, I literally had like spicy romance holiday, but the romance part, yes, there is a lot of romance. They've got great chemistry, but it's not focused on, I don't know. I also was like, it's not drama, but it's very dramatic. It's a very dramatic, romantic
love story.
Yes. Okay. Why couldn't we figure out love story before?
It is. It is a love story.
Absolutely.
About two people that have that magnetic spark right off the beginning.
From the instant they met. And I blame Stevie Nicks.
What?
I blame Stevie Nicks.
What?
You don't remember that part? Because their moms are rock stars.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And they said, so the two people in the band, because this is about getting their band back together.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks blessed or like said something over the bellies of the pregnant women in the band.
Oh, that's right.
And it was Beat and Melody were their names. But the bandmates had a falling out.
Over a man.
So, over a man. But then these kids that Stevie Nicks had, like, you know, blessed or whatever she did, they had the most instant connection anytime they met. Like, it was just very much, they had nothing for anybody else. Mm-hmm. It was just them.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, my favorite part of the book, it was the snappy comebacks. Tessa Bailey writes those so well.
I said the snowball fight. Mm-hmm. That was one of my favorites, too.
Absolutely.
And that's all I said for favorite parts.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot. The least favorite part, I feel like it was kind of all over the place. I feel like just in the book, their love story became bigger than what they were trying to do. Mm-hmm. Their love story was the main focus point, which was great. We loved them as a couple. I think they're great as a couple.
Yeah.
But it definitely, all of a sudden we'd be like, oh yeah, and then there's this and this and this.
Well, it was the outside influences too that just kept pulling them apart.
Yeah.
But then they weren't really pulled apart because there was always the connection that was there. I mean, they had an instant love for one another.
Yes. And like a deep, deep love.
Yeah.
A race to the end or a slow burn. Well, we had to read 2 books for Blurry.
Yeah. We're doing a double session today.
And life got a little chaotic. So I will say that I raced to the end just because I had like 2 days to finish it.
This was a quick read.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super quick.
It was. I mean, her writing is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So, you know, she even though the book itself wasn't my cup of tea per se, it did keep me wanting to know what would happen.
Yeah.
Like I needed to know, are they gonna read, because their mom's band was called Steel Birds.
Yep.
And
Octavia and Trina.
So basically they were asked to do like this live
concert.
Live concert, but
single song on Christmas Eve,
but they were also like being filmed all the way up until
it was a reality live stream.
So they were following them around and stuff. So did you put down the scene that stuck with you?
Yeah, I said the snowball fight.
Yeah,
the snowball fight really stuck to me because One, you just get to see them like having a good time and just kind of like letting all the walls down. But then she finally got to see the real him because he hides it from everyone. And so she got to see this like pivotal moment for their relationship, which is why when we were trying to find a drink, I was like, I don't know what we're going to do. And then I saw the snowball one and I was like, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And he also, at that moment during the snowball fight, realized that he could trust her.
Yes.
Like fully trust her, and
Yep.
like he wanted to give all to her.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to tell you.
Probably not.
No, he just has a preference in the bedroom that didn't sit right with me.
It left you very unsatisfied.
Yeah, and I kind of literally said WTF. But anyway, obviously, what's the next one we have?
We want to read another book by this
Oh,
author.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love
This-
Tessa Bailey.
I will read. I'm excited for her next one to come out. She's got one coming out on Amazon.
I literally have the one that I bought at Costco that
Oh, yeah.
I have sitting next to like my
Yeah, absolutely
sofa.
adore her.
Yeah.
This, if you've never read Tessa Bailey, I do not recommend this being your first book by her.
No.
I would recommend
It Happened One
It
Summer.
Happened One Summer.
Yeah, that's the one I read. That was my
Yeah.
first one.
Literally any from the Fixer Up series.
The Fixer Up. Yep, those were good
Those
too.
were good. Window Shopping was good too. If you want a holiday one.
Happenstance was good. But it's an MFM. MF
F.
and M. No, MMF.
There's three men.
MMFM. MMFM. Three
It's
men.
a radio station
It's-
basically with three men and a woman.
Yeah. So that one is a good book, but
It's a great book. It goes by super fast. It's super funny. It
it
still has her hilarious.
it just
things.
has a lot of people all at once. So if that's not your thing, Happenstance isn't where you want to begin either.
No.
Yeah.
But if you want like a tip your toe in and enjoy like Tessa Bailey's writing, her comebacks, her laughter,
Yes.
and then more men, that would be a book you could go with.
Yeah.
Did reading this impact your mood?
Yeah, I had a few what the fuck moments. Oh, sorry. WTF is what I wrote, but I didn't really mean to say that out loud while reading the book. Because I was like, I literally snapped you.
Yeah,
and
you
I was
called me
like,
a couple times.
I was
you were
like,
what is going on?
I don't know about this book.
Yeah, it was, I think we went into it, sorry, excuse me. We went into it a little too much of expecting Tessa
Yeah.
to be her normal self.
I really loved, so their names were Beat and Melody.
Yeah.
Beat being the man, Melody being the female character in the book. I thought the names were funny. So like Beat's mom's name is Octavia.
Yes.
And his father is Rudy.
The best part though, like meeting Octavia, the first introduction you get to this woman
Is
it's like a Christmas party, which granted I want my Christmas parties to be like that.
you want to
but
come out with swans carrying you
men
in?
dressed as swans carrying me in. Yes.
She's over the top. She loves the attention.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's one thing.
Where-
I was just like, oh my gosh.
Whereas Melody's mom, Trina, she's on she's out in the middle of nowhere.
She's in a compound.
Yeah, and
By
her
herself, like with her
with a
hippies.
group of free loving adventure club is where she's at.
Yes.
and she is hardcore. But then you find out she has a soft soul too.
Yeah.
Like
It wraps up in a very beautiful bow. It takes you on a wild ride to get there, but it wraps you up on a pretty little bow.
One of the favorite things was this one scene. It was when they were arriving at the gala and the snow gets in her eye. They got separated and she said there was a drive-by snowing and I was the unfortunate victim. And then she says to him, I hope your survivor's guilt doesn't keep you up at night. She was so witty with that.
Yes.
And then there was another part that she's getting dressed up for this gala because she doesn't have gala, sorry. She doesn't dress herself up, and Lola is dressing her. I don't know if you remember this,
Yes.
but Lola tells Mel, because they call her Mel for short, some of them do. She says, look at those cute little boobies.
I wrote that one down
Let
too.
me give them a proper home. And Mel says, my God, they're not, they're breasts. They're not rescue pets.
I wrote that one down too.
She said that, that just, it really, that made me laugh. Another one, Melody calls herself a lemon. And he says, you're not a lemon, you're more of a peach. And she says, oh yeah, because peaches have thin skin. And he goes, and they have a tough center.
Yeah.
And so then he called her Peach throughout the whole book.
Throughout the whole book, yes.
Yeah, and I thought that was really special for them. So
yeah. There were a lot of really cute points in the book. Like, we've done box jumps before. It doesn't look like I have, but I have. And they're very hard.
Yeah.
So there's a point in the book where, like, he's doing them and then he's trying to show her how to do them. It's this whole thing. And then when she's up against her mom, they don't have the best of relationships. But then she does basically a box jump and she's like, hell yeah! And so she's so proud of herself. And you're just like,
and he's proud of her too.
Oh, he's so proud of her.
And he's like this gorgeous, she has him like explained to be this gorgeous man in this book. So like I wrote this down too. Melody describes what the first touch on her wrist feels like. And she said she tries to cross her legs, but is afraid she may move slowly, and she'll topple sideways like an overbaked cake. Because she's just like, he's touching me. And then the way that Jessica, the coffee lady at the gym, she can't even speak because she's just like, oh my gosh, this guy's so dreamy and everything. And I loved that Melody says, you put her through another round of puberty. Rip Jessica.
R.I.P. Jessica. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you like the heat level in this book? I'm gonna be honest. You called me and you were like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know that I'm a fan of it. And I was like, oh, what does that leave me? Like, what? Now, if I'm a fan of what it is, am I going to be like, well, sorry, I really liked it. I didn't.
Deprivation, is that the word? Depriving oneself?
Edging is what they called it.
Edging.
Yeah. Like, you bring them to the edge and then they're like, nope, you can't.
He deprived himself.
Yeah, so there's a deeper meaning that you'll find out throughout the book, like if you were to read it.
Yeah, he believes because his mom was so rich that he had all these advantages in life. So he was given everything.
Yep.
And then people treated him differently when they found out who he was in the advantages. So he felt like he just needed something
a punishment
and he didn't deserve that.
Yes.
So he felt like almost he didn't deserve the love completely.
Yeah.
Until he met Mel.
And then the heat level was phenomenal.
Oh god, yeah.
It was Tessa Bailey level. Like, it was good.
Like the elevator scene, another public one. But then
the public gives me such anxiety. I don't like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
was the connection believable? Yes.
Oddly, yes.
Yes. Throughout the whole thing. Yes.
Yes.
I usually write standout quotes, and I think we've said a bunch that just really stuck out. Trina is hilarious.
She is funny.
She's so funny. There's just a lot about this book. There's so much detail that's crammed into such a small book. I think it's small. There's a lot of detail crammed into it, but I did like it. In my notes, I literally said, meh, Tessa and her public sex scenes. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
One day I know she's going to catch me off guard and they're going to get caught and I'm going to be like, I've been waiting for this moment!
Yeah.
But, until then,
and instead, the only person that got arrested in this book was Trina and Melody. And that was not for public display of affection.
No.
That was something
there were
totally
some Santas
different.
involved. It was
some Santas and oh gosh.
Yeah. Okay. So rating wise, to tell anybody about this book.
I think I said one. I said one shot.
You'd tell anybody about it?
Yeah. It's not anything
I don't know that I would tell people about it. Is that bad? Not because it's not.
I guess if somebody asked me about it and be like, hey, have you read this book? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, and then I would be fine.
But,
yeah.
This is my thoughts.
But so we do the cocktail rating, like how many cocktails instead of stars, right? Like I would give this 2 cocktails. And I went with that because I won't read it again.
No.
But I'm glad I read it. I'm glad I read another book by Tessa. She's still one of my top favorite.
Yeah.
And it just kind of opens your eyes to something new and different. And the author is trying to try something new and different, which is fantastic. And she's still in there. You can still hear the snappy comebacks and the humor. Like, it's all
and
there.
the heat.
The heat is there, yes.
Good writer at that.
So all in all, we still love Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
Don't start with this book.
No.
But
yeah.
I think that's everything for this one. I think
it is. I think it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
So
what are we gonna do with all these balls?
Oh.
We should probably have another beverage.
Well, we can have one more beverage in between because we're going to be back.
Yes. Same clothes, different book.
Same clothes, different book. We got Claire Kingsley coming back up with Marrying Mr. Wrong,
which is the number 3 in the series. So there are 2 other ones that we've done.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
A fun day at Barnes and Noble's. Yeah.
Sorry.
Where Miranda created a wheel scenario thing on her phone, and each wheel we had to like touch the wheel. So like for if we wanted a hot drink or a cold drink, so we got drinks before we started going through the bookstore, and then choosing genre of book, and we ended up on true crime and small town or something like that. Yeah, small town romance.
I think so. And then it had to be like
the book had to have
blue, pink,
or flowers or something else on it.
I don't remember what it was. But
anyway, we ended up with 2 books. So we're going to be reading these and they'll come on future podcasts at some point.
So we have Done and Dusted, which covered our small town as well as the blue. So we picked this one. I've never heard of it. I know nothing about it.
I heard about it on TikTok from the gal, the Canada gal I watch.
Yep. So we will be reading that one. We'll see what it comes. And then the other one, I'm excited about this one, but I think it's because it's a hometown thing. Like, you and I are both.
Was this one the Gary Ridgway?
Yeah. So we went with this one, had blue, and I don't know if you can see, but like she's got flowers on her nylons right here. But this is the Gary Ridgway Green River Killer.
Anne Rule. And the cool thing about Anne Rule is that it was one of Miranda's mom's favorite authors. So.
It was her favorite author. She used to read me Anne Rule when I was younger as a nighttime story. Turns out if your kids are young enough and you use like the charisma between them grew after Bridget came to his house one day when his girlfriend was there. Like, if you had a voice fully, that would be one where your kids are just like, okay. Maybe that's why I'm so fucked up. On that note,
Anne Rule's fault.
We will be reading these down the road, so look for those in future podcasts. And I highly recommend doing the Barnes & Noble date with like the choice wheel.
Yeah, super fun. We had a good time.
We did. Anyway.
Yep. Cheers. Till next time.